it's me, Shirley Grizzle, Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I wanted to take just a minute and talk to you guys about goal setting and why it's so important. So I have my notes right here. I want to make sure I don't leave anything out. So let's think about 7 rules for goal setting. Now I want you to know I didn't just come up with these on my own. I got them from our precious Diamond Upline, Sarah Marble, who shared them with us recently. So let's talk about number 1. You have to have goals that motivate you. Think about your why. Why do you want to do Plexus? Do you just want to make a couple $100 extra? Do you want to just get healthy? Do you want to share with your friends and have a goal to eventually have financial freedom and be a Diamond Ambassador? So think about your goal. What really motivates you? I had a meeting last week with 2 of my precious ambassadors that are looking at retirement in a year and a half. That's a huge goal. They want to make sure that they're financially secure so that they can retire in a year and a half. My goal, I'm getting closer to it, every day, but my goal is to all the way retire Eric so he doesn't have to travel all around the country to help meet our financial needs as well. We're getting closer to that, and that excites me. Make sure your goal is something that motivates you. If it's not something that motivates you and you don't get excited about, then you're not going to stick to it. Determine that why. Be committed to it. Dream big, because anything is possible. I personally believe with all things are possible, through God himself. So, all right, so that brings us to point number 2. Have specific and measurable goals. Goals have to be defined. I want to concentrate on my health so that I can get off of my hormone medication. So make sure as you're writing your goals down that you have a way to monitor that. I know that I can monitor my success with my health goals because I no longer need hormone medication. I don't have night sweats and hot flashes anymore. So set a goal that you can monitor. I've got several of you that are they're looking to go from silver to gold. I've sat down with each of you. We've talked on the phone or in person, and we've set a time frame. Doesn't mean if you don't meet that time frame that you just throw it all away. You don't at all. We just readjust and we go from there. We may need to do things a little bit differently, but write those goals down. Writing them down is going to be key. Right now I'm Senior Ruby. I want to get to Emerald. My desire is to be Emerald by the end of December, the end of the year. So I know exactly what I need to do each month, each day, between now and then to make that happen. So if we've not sat down and talked, then let me know. I'm happy to sit down with you and your sponsor to help set some goals for you. Daily work is what's going to get me to my goal. Now, I am now working with a friend 30 hours a week. So I can't work my business from 9 to 3. Between the hours of 9 to 3, because that's when I'm helping him. So I have to work my business in the afternoons. So even if you have a full-time job or a part-time job like I do, then you can still work on that 5-3-1 rule that Sarah Robbins talks about. If you can't do it daily, then do it weekly. Make 5 new contacts, a day or a week, okay? Follow up with 3 prospects a day or a week. And then follow up with 1 new team member or customer a day or a week. So as you begin to grow, then you'll see why that's very important. If you don't follow up and take care of those customers and ambassadors, then they're not going to stick around because they won't have the success health-wise or business-wise that they're looking for. All right, number 3, make sure your goals are time-bound. I don't want to just say, you know what, I just want to be Emerald. Because there's not going to be that sense of urgency that I need to get me to my goals. Human nature, we tend to procrastinate, right? Well, maybe you don't, but sometimes I do. So I don't want to come up in November and say, oh my gosh, I still need, 500 points. How in the world am I going to do that in 1 month? So I have a time-bound goal, and I know what I have to work on each and every month, each and every day to do that. Deadlines create that sense of urgency. I have an ambassador right now who's really looking at making it to Leadership Retreat. She's about 6 people away. So we sat down this week and we broke it down to the number of people she needs to get there. So, and some things that she can do to achieve that goal. She has that sense of urgency because she only has 3 more weeks to get that done. So here's some things that you can do. Make a list of your people. If you don't already have that list, then work on it. Write it down in a notebook. Put it in your phone, something to be able to track how you're contacting people. Don't ever cross them off your list until they've joined you, either as a customer or an ambassador. Then organize that list by priority. Circle the top 10 people that are on your list that you would like to be in business with, or you really think they could use our products. Really, honestly, there's something that every human being can use in our product line. Number 3, what steps must be done to get to that goal? Little stepping stones. I like to talk about, as the elementary teacher, in me, how do you eat an elephant? Well, you're going to eat it one bite at a time. So if you're not silver, we don't want to put a plan in place for you to get to emerald. We want to put a plan in place for you to get to silver, and then from there, put a plan in place to get to gold, and so on and so forth. Okay? So we're going to bite off one bite at a time. Okay? Then, if we need to, we're going to revisit what we're doing, revise if we need to. So then number 5 of our goal setting, write everything down. You'll notice that some of these kind of intertwine. Why is it important to write those goals down? Well, if you can see it, then you're going to do it. So it helps with the procrastination part of it. Put them where you can see them. Make sure that why is going to really get you motivated and going. Make sure it's important to you. I have another ambassador who has small children. She doesn't want to have to put them in daycare next summer. She wants to retire, at obviously an early age. She's younger than me, and stay home with them. So she has a huge why. So we're putting steps into place for her to have matched her income, by next May. So clearly defining that why is important. We believe what we tell ourselves. I did my graduate school research paper my last semester on self-talk. I think self-talk is really important. You're going to believe subconsciously what you tell yourself, or even out loud, or in your mind. So are you talking positive about yourself, about your business, about your family, or are you speaking negative? The Bible talks about speaking life, over ourselves. So speak life over yourself. Speak life over your business. Every day when I get up in the mornings, I talk to God. That may not be your thing, but it certainly is mine. So I talk to God and I ask Him to send me the right people at the right time. He knows the desires of my heart, but in His timing, it's going to be perfect. So program your mind to think positive thoughts. Repeat them several times a day until they become automatic. Replace those I can'ts to those I wills. Write down 3 positive affirmations about yourself. They don't have to be business, related, but 3 positive things about yourself. Put them where you can see them. I have several things on my mirror, my bathroom, because when I'm getting dressed every morning, I see them. I have some things on my desk, right here, where I can see them. And when I have those negative, down times, or I'm feeling like, I'm struggling, then I'll read those things. I also go and watch diamond documentaries. I watch every morning when I'm getting dressed. You will find me, and you'll see me post them on the team page, things that I've watched on YouTube from Sarah Marble, Sarah Robbins, Erin Akey, just to name a few, Les Brown, Troy Doolittle. There's just a lot of them. So if you have not started following some of them and want to know who I follow, then you're welcome to send me a message, and I'm happy to share those with you. Number 6, take daily actions. I like to tell people that it's called network marketing, not net play marketing. So there is a little bit of work involved, but it's fun work. So I love spending time with my ambassadors, with my downline. They're really friends. The people I didn't know before Plexus are becoming very close to me, and I love that. I love having the opportunity to share with new people, whether it's through Facebook or when I'm out and about. So again, no shortcuts. You have to do the work involved. If you want to reach your goal, then you have to do what it takes to get there. If I only went to the gym one time a day or one time a week, I'm not going to get the same results if I went 5 times a week. Okay, right now, sadly, I'm not getting there 5 times a week because I'm working that job now. So, but once you determine your goals, resolve that you're going to work it and achieve them. Plan, do, review, and adjust if needed. Get a long-term vision about it. Okay. I didn't think from at the beginning that I wanted to be an Emerald Ambassador, but once I realized what God had put in my path, in my life, then I began to readjust what I was thinking, and now I have that plan to see how this is going to provide for my family and give us the financial freedom that we need. And number 7, don't quit. Now, I know a lot of you are not Alabama fans. I don't really care for football, period, but Bear Bryant was once quoted as saying, "Quitting is the biggest cop-out. Never quit. Persevere." Use me as your upline. Use the person that sponsored you. We're here, for you guys. Utilize the resources in your back office, on YouTube, on the Plexus website. Go do events, conference calls. Those things are fantastic and always packed full of precious information that's going to help you reach that goal. So I hope that helps you guys, and set those goals. If you need some help, then I would love to help you and sit down with you personally or get on the phone with you. So check with your sponsor and let's make that happen. You guys have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.